price out of my car. I know that person. I'm swear what you look but in that thing. Red roulette tray outside. Yeah, I'm a bitch to pay. Yeah, I got a mic over the sea. I feel bad about feeling. Yeah, friends I take out from my full. I got a bird next to you. Yeah, that's it, yeah. I got these much APs. Got them all that's left. Got the feds watching me. They think I'm doing my rapping. They think I'm not injecting. They think I'm going.
Today, I want to dive into one of my favorite album eras of Playboi Carti, but I'm not talking about the official release of Holla Red, but the unreleased legendary versions of Holla Red V1 and V2. And if you're not a hardcore Playboi Carti fan, you might be thinking, how the hell is there a V1 and 2 of Holla Red? But to sum it up, that's just what the Carti community uses to differentiate the different seasons of leaks and unreleased tracks, which showcase different experimental phases of Sir Cartier, and trust me, it's a wild ride. V1 started around mid-2018 after Carti's Dilate dropped and lasted until mid-2019. This era had Carti using his original high-pitched baby voice with production mainly from Pierre Bourne and sometimes Art Dealer.
I wanted to see you leave it. I wanted to see you leave it. I'm being like people, bitch, yeah. She don't believe it either. One strike, yeah, yeah. Hot just like fever. Big ass shades on, look, bitch, I can't see no nigga. Yeah, I'm just outside with AK, I'm trying to see no nigga. Yeah, I been summertime ready, I'm trying to flay these jigs. Yeah, and my boy just went to court, we about to start the jig. Yeah, I got price out of my car. I know that person. Yeah, I'm swear what you look but in that thing. Red roulette tray outside, yeah, I'm a bitch to pay. Yeah, I got a mic over the sea. I feel bad about feeling. Yeah, friends I take out from my full, so then we get bitch, yeah, I can't trace out. I strip old faps out, the bitch got turned out. I put it on team, that's trying to fuck my body. Rex in the jeans, I ain't playing with anybody. Bag enemies, I got cream.
Some standout tracks that defined V1 were Neon, Molly, Switching Lanes, Exotic, Hellcat, Die Like This, Pissy Pamper, Without My Slut, quote unquote, whoa.
These is not for me, baby girl, they not my match. These niggas tryna be like me, yeah, they tryna match. My bitch, she fine, she look like me, yeah, we kinda match. Diamonds wet, I put pistols out on my pants, yeah. Got a brand new roll, one, yeah, all me, yeah. They didn't talk, yeah, they had no truck, yeah, he hit that way, yeah, he hit that way.
Hackers even found an early track list for V1, though it was never officially released. Songs like Neon and Switching Lanes did make it into, a later project, but the rest lost to the leaks, being that Carti's password was probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It just gets weird. Like if it's getting that much traction, why isn't it being reported?
Right.
Like if it's different if it's like, all right, it's a leak, it only got 100 views. Should be having 100,000 views.
Yeah,
like,
nah,
so when is somebody gonna be like, all right, this ain't even the real one. Let's at least figure out how to put out the real one so everyone can make some money. Because that should just be like a joke to us, because we ain't getting nothing off that shit.
Right.
Because we can't put it out.
Does it surprise you when that song blows up? Like, I'm sure it has to be bittersweet, right? People appreciate it, but then you don't.
I feel bad for the artists. Me personally, like, I'm good at keeping up with my music, making sure it don't leak. But I feel bad for Carti, especially. His shit leaks all the time. Like Nudies, it only leaked when Carti got on it. So that shows you they leaked the Carti shit. So somebody's leaking Carti shit because
hacking.
Because I have the Pissy Pamper before Carti got on it. Because they were telling me they were going to send it over. So I was like, all right, let me touch up the beat, make it longer or whatever. They're like, no, we already sent it. I was like,
right,
shit's going to leak. Because this was around the time all this shit was just, he had hella leaks just coming out. And it was weird, but I was like, don't send him anything. If anything, just pull up on him. No internet. You gotta go old school.
Crazy. So you weren't there when he did his part, right?
Mm-mm.
Because he has this thing. I think the internet calls it like the baby voice.
Yeah.
That Carti does. And I think people just go crazy. What'd you think about it though when you heard his part? Obviously.
When I heard it, I think I was out here for something, but I was just excited. I didn't know it was gonna leak. I thought it was all right. I was just like, all right, we got this one, because I had to really put it all together. So I was just like, I was just trying to be on top of everything. I was like, did we get the Carti verse? Did we get this verse? Did we get this verse? Because I have to mix it. So I was like, can they send me the files? So we were all excited, but the shit just leaked, and it was like, damn, they kind of spoiled the moment. Yeah. And it's good to see like it'll do well, but it's like it's whack because we can't actually put it out.
You didn't get to do it in the way that you wanted to. Or the way
So why didn't V1 ever drop officially? Well, leaks started early 2019, including songs like Boulder Crest and Pop Bottles. By May 2019, multiple tracks had leaked, creating panic in Carti's camp. Fans speculated that September 13th, Holla Red would drop on Carti's birthday, but more leaks kept piling up, including Switching Lanes, Red on Red, and Butterfly Doors, likely discouraged Carti from releasing the album. That's when V1 ended and V2 had begun.
It's not even me taking my time and saying, oh, I'm gonna wait a year to drop my shit. I'm with a different producer.
Yeah.
Every day. And it's like, damn, I'm like, yeah, this is the sound right here.
That's what's up. Yeah.
I need to go.
That's facts.
So I'm just trying to, when I do drop, I just want people to know like, I'm gonna give you what you love.
Yeah.
And I'm boom. Whole Lot of Red is just trying to prove to these folks that I can rap. I ain't just a fly nigga.
Yeah.
I got bars.
Yeah.
That's what Whole Lot of Red is about.
Where does that motivation come from? Like when you go in the studio, you're like, shit, all right, today I'm gonna make this track. How does everything outside influence you? Do you switch off from the rest of the world?
I don't even listen to shit. You got
Yeah. You don't listen to anything that's outside.
Once my shit is out, I listen to
that shit. Yeah.
This is but I love it.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to protect myself.
Yeah.
You feel me? I don't want to ever
influenced by nothing else.
I don't want to get informed.
That's what's up. I like that.
I'm already informed. Yeah.
When do we get a new album?
Yeah.
This shit.
2020
all right.
is a year.
Of course. I'm ready. I'm more ready than y'all.
That's facts, man. Yo, man.
V2 ran from late 2019 to mid 2020. Here, Carti took his baby voice to extreme levels, what some called his fetus voice, produced by Richie South, provided bouncy experimental beats, giving Carti a sound no one else was doing. Combined with his vampire aesthetic, this era was the golden boy of Carti's career. Some key V2 tracks include Atme, which became his highest debuting single at the 35 Billboard Hot 100, though the reception was pretty mixed. No one was not really understanding the art behind the song, but time moves on. Then came Pay 1993, peaked at top 7, but fans were split due to the mainstream exposure and the new record. It was just like no one really understood the style behind the Playboi Carti baby voice type of aesthetic.
Doing that pop that shit. You buy pop out bitch. You buy pop out bitch. We did pop up bitch just for the option. I can't. Living in here, can't but tricks. Living in here, can't but tricks. When we big, I got a race, I got a race. I run tracks, kinda like Rich. They got beats, they got beef. Gotta help us spray the tricks. She gave me like some color and giving no dogs. She top of the list. Top of the list, on top of the list.
Put that converter to down. Fell in love with styrofoam. She don't want me to take her home.
Despite mixed reception at the time, V2 is now highly revered by Carti fans for its innovation, scarcity of leaks compared to V1, and the hype and nostalgia it built. Snippets like Homicide, Pop Out Pills, Act Like a Fool, and Trenches remain fan grails till this day. The leaked seasons of V1 and V2 played a huge role in building Carti's community. Fans hunted tracks on SoundCloud, Twitter, compilation videos, often going through tricky upload hacks just to hear a new snippet, a new 0.1 CDQR snippet. I know you guys remember those days where we would just be so thirsty for just one, snippet recorded off a toaster. So songs like Molly, Kid Cudi, Butterfly Dolls, Pop-Up Bottles, and No Lie became legendary for, the way fans discovered them. Listening to these leaks in summer drives or with friends created memories that amplified the appreciation for Carti's artistry. And low-key, I feel like this was because Carti had scarcity around his music, which made fans as hungry and appreciative of the art he had for them at the time. V2 is celebrated not just for the music but for the era itself. Carti embraced mystery, posting less online and creating unpredictability. The scarcity of leaks starred fans, building anticipation and hype even more. The experimental sound, aesthetic, and fashion defined a unique era in hip-hop. Even now, tracks from V2 continue to generate excitement and conversations in the Carti community, like Going Out of Style and a lot of amazing baby voice leaks. Fans often argue that if tracks like You Can Get It 2 had been released officially, V2 could have became legendary in a way we only get to speculate about now. But overall, in my opinion, I just feel like, V2 and V1 was just an era that was only understandable by original Carti fans, because Carti had to change his style for the new wave kids, and if Carti had to sacrifice, dropping V2 and V1, he wouldn't be as relevant as today. Let's just be honest, guys. Listening to these leaks, especially during summer drives in San Francisco, not that I live there, or on a long road trip, made the music unforgettable. Carti's ability to experiment across genres, from ethereal beats to guitar-based tracks to hard trap bangers, made V1 and V2 eras stand out completely. As of now, Carti doesn't seem like the Cash Carti we fell in love with. We understand he's trying to pave a way for a new music genre, but he still hasn't delivered on what made him famous in the first place, which was V1 and V2. So I hope he sees this and realizes that he doesn't need to go back to his old style, but can drop the V2 grails on some scrap channel and life will be good. World War will be done, the whole world will be at peace. So what makes V1 and V2 special? Let me just be honest, you had to be there at that era where it's lockdown and we're just being lied to constantly that, oh my gosh, Carti's hairstylist, I don't know what's her name, Richie South, I don't remember her name. Carti's hairstylist claiming that, oh, the album is dropping now, someone saying this is dropping in the blue moon. Like, you had to be in that era where you just constantly are waiting, where memes are dropping about, oh, Holla Red dropping in 30 something. It was just a good time where we just be living off that 9-second CDQR snippet that sounds like it's been recorded off some type of toaster in some type of toilet. It's just been an amazing era that you had to be there. The eras captured Carti at his most experimental, his fans at the most engaged, and and a time when leaks, hype, and artistry combined to create something unforgettable. Maybe some songs would have been hits, maybe not, but the experience, nostalgia, and sound were just completely unmatched. If you're a Carti fan or just discovered the leaks, take a dive. It's a journey worth taking, and who knows, maybe one day more tracks will leak and the legend of V1 and V2 will grow even more. But overall, thanks for staying to the end. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like, subscribe, and comment your favorite V1 and V2 tracks. I'd love to hear what you guys think about Carti's most experimental eras. So enough yapping. See you in the next one. Peace.
Bye, have a great time.